Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to just be doing a, talk through everyday makeup look. I am meeting a friend for lunch at 1 and I figured that this would be a good time for me to sit down and film this. I have not a lot of products in front of me today, so hopefully it'll be kind of quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna do probably something super simple and I'll talk through all the steps that I'm doing. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so I always like to do my eyes first just because I know certain products have fallout. They, sometimes you want to start over, and if you like fuck up really bad, you don't have to, take your whole face off and just your eyes. I also just like doing my foundation last because I find that it wears better throughout the day. If I do it last, I don't mess it up while I'm doing my makeup. That's just personal preference. You can do whatever you want. It's makeup. It's the beauty of it. I don't think I'm ever gonna not be able to call this sponge a football sponge after my last video. But yeah, I have my two beauty sponges here today with me. And I'm going to start by priming my eyes using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. And I'm just going to swipe that on my eyes, just enough so that it will cover my lid and brow bone area. I always go back in anyway with this stuff when I do my brows to just clean things up. And I'm just gonna go in with my diamond sponge and blend it all out in pouncing motions. Same old, same old. Make sure it's blended out, and doing the exact same thing with the other eye. Going in with my busted up Laura Mercier packaging. I really don't know how this happened, for being honest, but it does just hold my RCMA no color powder that I just use to set my eye area. I'm not really sure if I'm repeating myself from past video, but I think this is a really important step because whenever I apply powder, or you could do a skin tone shade over that concealer, it's going to help to just make it a nice even layer, and it's not going to be tacky. It's not going to be a problem when you go to blend. And I've just found, and I've heard it from plenty of other YouTubers. Okay, so my eye area is set. I'm now going to, and I was using my Morphe R13 brush to put that on. That's like my go-to powder brush. It's the only one I have. So now for this look, I'm probably just going to do very neutral colors, natural, probably a lot of browns. I do have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I am also going to be going in with my Morphe 350 palette. I have been using the Jaclyn Hill palette a lot lately, and I'm trying to branch out to all of the other palettes that I have, just because when I did film that Boyfriend Does My Makeup video, when we filmed it, I took out like all of my palettes because I was like, all right, you're gonna pick what you want to use. I had so many on, like I just laid them out on my bed, and I was like, I don't use half of these enough. I really need to start playing with all of them more. So I'm trying to not use my Jaclyn Hill palette as much, even though, I mean, it has a lot of the ideal colors in it and it's beautifully made, but I am trying to use different palettes. Give them all equal love. So I think to start, I'm going to go in with the 350 palette. I think I'm going to use this color right here. It's like a nice orangey brown color. All right, and then I'm just gonna go in with this on the crease and blend it out. Why is that so dark? I think I had other shit on my brush. Great. Well, all right, well, I'm really just gonna roll with it at this point because I don't have time to start over. So, I mean, it's pretty equal on both sides, and yeah, I'm just gonna build into it. And I'm just doing like a full lid, like all the way to the corner here, and then kind of tapping it on this outer corner. No idea what was on this brush. I don't know, whatever. Next, I'm gonna go in with this very similar color right here in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, Raw Sienna, or just kidding, Burnt Orange. I'm gonna try to diffuse this a little bit. All right, Then I think I'm going to use this color right here, and I'm going to tap off the excess. I'm gonna layer this down on my actual lid area. I'm just going to try to blend all of this together. I didn't really think this through. Again, it's kind of how all of my videos go. I'm not really sure what I'm doing until I sit down and do it. Have not delved into my makeup looks that I want to recreate that I found on Pinterest yet, but those will be coming. Got a lot of ideas written down right now, so just going 1 week at a time. If I could upload 2 videos in a week, I would, but I just don't have the editing powder. So I think to kind of deepen the crease area just below where I tried to go in with that orange, I'm going to use my Morphe R39 brush and go in with Warm Taupe, just lightly. Just get right under here. So I guess this isn't as natural as I wanted it to be now. It's an everyday look. I don't know. This did not start out how I wanted it to anyway, but we're just going with it, friends. All right, and then I really love Real Gar, so I'm not really sure if I want to go in with that right now. Maybe very, very lightly in this upper area. Yeah. All right, cool. Not really sure what I'm doing with my lid. I'm going to use this color here. It's deeper brown. And I'm going to start kind of building the lid area now, or at least layering it a little bit. Okay. All right, I'm going to take my Morphe R34 brush and go into this chestnutty brown red. I'm just going to put it on the lid. This is definitely a fluffy brush, but the bristles are more dense than the other, this one that I always use. So it's a little bit better for just packing things on, yet it still blends out product well. This is what happens when you don't plan ahead. So yeah, this isn't anything like super fancy or special. It's just going to be a brown smoky eye, kind of, not even a smoky eye. All right, so now that we've spent about 25 minutes on the eyes, this is what happens when you blend your shit out enough. So now is the really fun part that I've never filmed ever in my life. Don't really know how I feel about it. I have my NARS eye paint, and I'm actually using a angled brush that I bought from Michaels. It's a Simply Simmons 1/8 inch angle brush. This is what the tip looks like. It's very, very small. I mean, again, I'm trying to get on this gel liner train, but it makes me really nervous. So I'm going to just do my liner. If you guys want to see a more in-depth tutorial on my winged liner, let me know. Comment it down below. I will think about it because I'm not a wing ninja, but I'll talk through this as much as I can. I do just dip my brush into, it looks really gross. I mean, like all cream products, it's going to get dry. And then I just wipe the excess off on the sides here. I always do my left eye first. I always have to pull this taut, which is another reason why I don't do my foundation before my eyes. So this is just a really cheap beauty oil that I found at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or one of the two. And I just do a little tiny baby pump in here, and it just kind of works as those like Inglot gel drops that people have, Duraline or something. And it just helps make the gel liner a little bit easier to manage. I should have done this from the beginning. There we go. All right, so we have one eye done. The tricky part of all winged liner is making your eyes the exact same. Now this eye always turns out the best. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed and it's easier to do it on this side. This one always gives me issues. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I can't really turn my head this way to show you guys, but I'm going to try to look at them from like looking down into my mirror, and I'm going to try to replicate the other side as best as I can. Winged liner is a science. It's really annoying when like I can tell that one side's way different than the other. All right, that is as good as it's gonna get right now. I'm okay with it. I will live. I will survive. I do usually keep like my Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover and like a Q-tip next to me if I do royally fuck up, but did not do that today. Then what I do is I go over it with a liquid liner, and I'm gonna use my Stila one today. So I just go over my already put down gel liner with this, and it just sets it and it looks so much sharper. All right, whatever. We're done with winged liner. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Actually, no, I'm not. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna let it go now. Now that the eyes are done, we're going to move on to the face. And I'm going to start by using my Honey Do Me Up. I'm gonna put it all over my hands together, and then just put it all over my face. I'm not really sure if this is a primer or more of a serum that you put on before you go to bed, but I like it as a primer. It makes my skin extra dewy, and that's what I usually go for. So I can't stop looking at my liner. Something's wrong and I can't tell what it is. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my usual, my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in shade 4.5, and I'm going to pump it on the back of my hand and dab it on my face. So for sure the longest part of my face, and I feel like a lot of other people might agree too, is my eyes. Like that is what takes the longest. So I'm going in with my Morphe M439 brush, dense and not too small that it takes forever to blend everything in. And I don't swirl. I know I've talked about this before too, but I don't swirl. I tap it into my skin. I'm going to take one more pump and do my forehead. All right, my foundation is down, and next I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape again and just I'm going to take my football sponge and tap out this under eye area a little bit more, my whole face. So we're going to finish up highlighting thy face, and I'm gonna do my forehead. No, I'm not going to do the Simba. Sorry guys, I do the flower. Straight down the nose. Blend all that out, and we're gonna get this nose area and the chin. My nose. Okay, trying to get all these fine lines out of my skin. I will take my R13 brush, my powder brush, and set my under eyes. I'm not going in with liquid highlight today, so I am going to take it back onto my cheekbones where that other concealer is. I'm going to try to set this area here, like where these creases are. So highlighting my face is done, or concealing or whatever, because I haven't highlighted yet. I used to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills, the powder contour kit that they have, and I would use that like banana powder. However, I am out and have not bought any new ones yet. So I'm gonna do my brows. And I'm not going to, again, talk through my brows too much. I will have a brow tutorial coming for sure in the next few weeks, solely dedicated to brows and how I do mine. Oh, and I'm using my Dipbrow pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills, my usual go-to, and my 7B Duo brush. Very different. On to the next side. Gonna carve out this side at least because I do have some slippage on this side just to kind of conceal those little baby hairs that are all up under there. Take this to it, pounce it out. All right, perfect, cool, great. I'm gonna set this with my ABH Clear Brow Gel. Sweet deal. Okay, brows are set. I'm going to finish up my under eye, going in with some of the same colors, some of the not same colors. I'm going to use my Morphe R41 brush. It's little like pencil dense ended here. So I'm going to take this light brown shade from earlier that I used on top of my eyes in the crease area. and connect this part underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to take this color here. Yep, and then I'm gonna go in that with that last chestnut color, this one. I'm gonna keep this color more towards the outer corner. Okay, that's done. I'm going to go in with my Lancome mascara, do my lashes, and I'm not doing falsies today because I still don't have contact lenses and I have to wear glasses. All right, I'm going to highlight my face using my Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop. Going to put this on before my bronzer. I can't even see. I think this is the Morphe R12, R18, R12 maybe. It's a fan brush. I'm going to just put that right here. Bring it up here. That healthy glow. My nose. Rub it all on here. And then just to be extra, I know I said I wasn't trying to use this palette, but I'm going to go in with Beam, this one right here. And I'm going to take my R36, my other highlight brush I like to use, and hit the middle top part of my cheeks and just give it that extra. All right, I'm going to take my Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer, probably one of my favorites right now, and I'm going to take that Handy Bookie brush by Bare Essentials. Yeah, I'm just gonna hug my highlight with that bronzer. I do need to get a new bronzer brush. Maybe I can try. So I have this M500. I'm gonna just see what it is like. Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of that Japanese brush. Then going to go in with my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine. I'm just going to take my R4 blush brush and then swirl that back into my bronzer. So it's just all over the cheeks, give us a little more color. I do blend it out a little bit after I put it on just to mix it in with everything. I'm gonna do my lipstick. I think I'm just going to go in with my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in Caramello. And then I will hit my brow bone, inner corner. All right, I'm gonna brush my hair. All right, so this concludes today's video. I hope you all really enjoyed watching. This is just an everyday makeup look that I like to do. Even though I obviously didn't know what I was doing when I went into this, it's just my typical everyday go-to kind of thing. I hope you all enjoyed this again. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a like if you really liked it, and let me know what you want to see more of. And I will see you all next time. Bye.